Full Plate, and just like the song says, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, we talk about numbers all the time, how much we weigh, our BMI, our BMR, our sugar numbers, but there's one number that we haven't really talked about on this show. It's about your antioxidant levels. There's certain tests that you can have done. We had best-selling author Mark McDonald here on Full Plate to explain those numbers and why you need to pay attention to them for your health. First off, this interview is kind of talking about know your numbers. When you talk about numbers when it comes to our physical health, what's that about?
Well, you know, it's all about finding your baseline. So when we talk about when you see your doctor, what are those numbers that you can really use to know how healthy you are? So just like Rebecca, when you know your weight, that gives you a view of your external health. Well, the #1 test that we need to start looking at is our internal health, our antioxidant score. See, every breath you take, every day, you're creating free radicals, and those are little rogue molecules that attack your healthy cells, and that causes stiffness and soreness, inflammation, weight gain, and your fruits and veggies have something called an antioxidant, and antioxidants neutralize those free radicals. So knowing your antioxidant score gives you a view of how healthy you are internally.
How do you get that number, though? I don't know that I've ever been tested for that, or most people. I mean, give us, what's the language we need to go and ask our doctor?
Yeah, so, you know, in the past, the way you would do it, you'd go into your doctor and they would actually have to take some tissue from you, like cut some tissue or do a blood sample. Well, the good news is there's new cutting edge technology that you could simply now use light technology, measure your little finger here through light, and it measures your antioxidants. And you know, Rebecca, when we give a visual, when you have too many antioxidants in too many free radicals in your body, it's kind of like this banana. Your body's oxidizing and internally turning brown like this banana. When you have enough antioxidants, you're kind of like this banana, healthy and fresh. So it's important that everyone knows that score and then they implement the right strategies to raise it.
So then why are these antioxidants important to our health? I mean, we're showing you the banana, but what will the physical effects be if we're out of whack?
So if you're out of whack, when we talk about, the reality is that those free radicals, they destroy healthy cells. So Dr. Oz did a segment when he talked about that without enough antioxidants, you increase your risk of cancer by 50%. What we're seeing is that without enough antioxidants, free radicals take over your cells, they cause you to gain weight, they actually cause the stiffness and soreness, and they deteriorate your body. So what you need is you need about 9 to 13 servings of fruits and veggies a day. The problem is, Rebecca, is that people are getting less than 2. 97% of the population is antioxidant deficient. So the first step is you got to eat, you got to know your number. The second step is you got to eat more fruits and veggies. And the third step is wherever you're falling short, that's when you would supplement. And I partner with a company called Monavi, and they make a super juice. It's called Monavi Max. It's got 30 fruits and veggies in it, and simply 2 ounces of that juice gives you equivalent to 6 servings of fruits and veggies.
Well, then that leads to that next question. It is really difficult for us to get 8 or 9 servings of anything in with a busy day or with your out. I mean, just when they tell you to do that much water, all those things are, you know, it's just hard to get that all in. So you're saying if you see that number, supplements might be the way to go in this way to get yourself back in balance?
Yeah, I mean, whole fruit's always your first choice. So, I mean, the first step is if you're eating 2 a day right now, well, let's see if you can get 4 to 5 servings in. The serving's the size of your fist. Then you need about 9 to 13 at least. So wherever the gap is, that's where you use supplements. And you want to use a supplement that has whole fruits and veggies in a liquefied format. It allows you to get better absorption and it will allow it to work. And that's how you're going to raise your score. And when you have a positive internal antioxidant score, your body's going to work better at every capacity.
Do you find yourself feeling better? I mean, will we feel a difference?
You'll feel different. Well, you know, most people have stiffness and soreness issues. They have inflammation. Antioxidants are the #1 anti-inflammatory thing you can do. So that inflammation for digestion or other things, that stiffness and soreness, all of that fatigue, that unwanted weight gain, this gets your cells working so your body can optimally function at all levels.
And now let's talk a little bit. I mean, there's a lot of information here, and most of us now are used to going online and then digging into it a little more. Where should we go to learn a little bit more about this? Because I think it's a pretty new concept for most people. We look at sugar and fat and cholesterol and all that other stuff, but this is not something that the typical American pays attention to. Where should we go?
I know, it's things that people, they don't know that they don't know. They can simply go to monav.com. They can find out how to find out their antioxidant score and about products that can help raise their score.
All right, thank you so much, Mark. We're out of time, but we appreciate the information, and we'll link that site to our website. All right, so find out your number, and again, fullplate.tv, and we will link you to the places he talks about so you can learn a little bit more about another number. When we come back, though, we're going to be introduced to a fantastic cookbook author, something that if you have diabetes or someone in your family has diabetes, say hi, Goodwins. They're going to show you how to cook your food.